Here in Long Beach, California, Rose Gonsalves teaches second grade.
That's a great sentence.
Like most teachers at Webster Elementary, she has a mix of native English speakers and native Spanish speakers. But what's different about Miss Gonsalves' classroom is this. And here, the two languages get equal time.
A la E, la I, y la U, ¿qué decir?
Not every school can pull this off, but research shows it's one of the most effective ways to teach English language learners to read in English. Ms. Gonsalves' goal is for all of her students to become fluent in both languages. Right now, during their English time, they're working on one of the most critical elements of learning a new language, vocabulary.
Where do we find the glossary? Is that something that we find at the beginning of the book, the middle of the book, or at the end?
At the end. At the end. Very good.
Unless students know from 90 to 95% of the words that they read, we cannot ensure that there's going to be comprehension.
Of course, reading itself can help build vocabulary because seeing words in print helps children become familiar with their meaning, spelling, and sound. When she's teaching a new word, Ms. Gonsalves uses every trick she can find to help explain its meaning to the kids.
When I wanted to teach them vertical, I used what many of their homes have, which are vertical blinds. And I said vertical, that was up and down, the blinds that they had. And if they still don't get it, I would jump to something else that is in that same position. The flagpole, in which direction does the flagpole go? From bottom to top, and that's vertical.
Some of the students are recent immigrants, like Cynthia. She's now discovering the concept of cognates. Cognates are words that are similar in English and Spanish, like museum and museo.
Dinosaur.
Oh, you don't know the word dinosaur. Let's go ahead and think dinosaur. Is there a word maybe like a cognate or a cognato that would sound like dinosaur?
Dinosaurio.
If kids speak a Romance language like Spanish, cognates can be a big help.
English and Spanish have about 10 to 15,000 cognates. So if the average vocabulary is, say, 30 to 40,000, 45,000, roughly a third of our vocabularies are actually Spanish cognates. Now, when you think of it, I mean, that's quite a number. And one of the issues for teachers is to cash in on it, because the use of cognates is not automatic.
Cynthia and two other new arrivals, Pedro and Jonathan, get extra help from Ms. Gonsalves during small group time.
Do you hear the sound in zipper?
Since Jonathan already speaks and reads Spanish well, it's easier for him to learn English.
Yes. The R is turning the I to say
Good.
When the child already knows how to read in Spanish, they don't have to start from the beginning. They don't have to do phonemic awareness from the beginning. What also transfers are a lot of the comprehension skills. If students know what is cause and effect in Spanish, they will know how to find cause and effect in English.
Thanks to these shared skills, Ms. Gonsalves can spend most of her time teaching the differences between the two languages.
type of Mississippi River, he said.
The grammar will be different. The way questions are structured, the noun, adjective combinations, and different positions, those will be different.
It sounds like it might be confusing to study two languages at the same time, but for young children, it's usually not. If they have a good teacher, like Ms. Gonsalves, most kids can comfortably become bilingual.
People hurry along. Buses, cabs, cars, and wild animals.